Hello, today's topic is about the Willie Lynch theory. And for those that haven't heard, Willie Lynch, he came up with the idea of how to stop slaves from running away. He gave a speech on the banks. Um, when he arrived there, he smelled a stench of hanging Negroes hanging from trees. And he told the people, you don't destroy your product. And what he had was a guideline of how to contain slaves. He said, follow these rules for 30 days, and it lasts for 100 years. And it has lasted for 300 years. That's how we get the separation of the black people. He separated the fat from the skinny, the light skin from the dark skin, so they could be separated. And they wouldn't know how to work together, so they wouldn't be able to run away, because everybody would be confused. A lot of people think that this theory is bogus, it's not real, they have no grave sites or any paperwork on Willie Lynch. But the things that he has created or thought to create it still exist today. The separation of the black people. And one thing that he had in his theory was you mix the pure blood, which is the white people, with which they call the horse, with the black people, which they call the mule. Once you hook the mule and the horse together, and they create a baby, which is called a backwards jackass. They was trying to create a certain color or race. Once you mix the black and white, you have a light-skinned black person, which they call Negroes back then. So, a lot of people don't believe in this theory and all that, but I'll say, okay, how did it come about for a nigga to get in the White House, which they call the plantation? So, at one point, he was like impregnated many white people with the black man's sperm to create a certain race and separate them. And he was like, nothing can stop this but a phenomenon. Because you know, by the law of nature, no matter what anybody does to the black race, they will find a way to be on top. And they call it the phenomenon, which in one of Tupac's verses or songs he wrote, the rose that grew between the concrete. It's a phenomenon. If you notice, Will Smith came out with an album called The Phenomenon. At one point, he said, okay, I'm the phenomenon. Because he was a light-skinned person with a lot of success in the music, in the film industry. But today I could say it's Barack Obama. That's right, Barack Obama. They try to create a certain light-skinned black person and put him in charge and bring him up to power to control the rest of the black people. Now, this was written many years ago, but it has came true today. But now, Barack Obama, yes, like I say, he is the phenomenon. But one thing they said, and Willie Lynch's theory was, once a Negro sit down at the same table as his master, it will mess up the whole economic system. And as you notice today, the economy is all messed up. Soon as Barack Obama got in. I'm not saying it was his fault, but the theories that was written many years ago has came true. And like I say, he's the phenomenon. The greatest wonder that I noticed in my lifetime was when Michelle Obama and Barack Obama landed off the plane, or stepped off the plane in Africa. They brought us here as slaves, and once they released us, we took over, and the black people run America. Went back to Africa. That's cold. That is a phenomenon. For somebody to be held captive that many years, set them free, and they run the country. They brought them here as slaves. So, if you don't want to believe the Willie Lynch theory, just look around, you can see. Or some people might say, oh, it could be Farrakhan. No, wait, hold on, wait a minute. So I can say Will Smith, Farrakhan, or Barack Obama. And my choice is Barack Obama. Because he's the president of the United States of America. And this is Dylan. And this is another episode of Raymundo and the Willie Lynch theory.